in this position. Everything is accessed through our floating Buddha for this intermediate part. So when in doubt, just come into floating Buddha. We'll go from there. Once I'm in my floating Buddha, I know how to come into my inversion. It's always going to be the easiest way is through ladle. We'll learn how to do it without the leg loops later, but for now, we just lean back, get the swing. This helps us get the swing into position. So we like set it up. Then when we bring the legs wide and around, I'm going to come into my peaceful warrior. So even here, it's a little bunched. If it is, I can just try it again. Sometimes I'll hop or just kind of make sure because we're locked in once we're there. That feels better. And I can usually see it on people, but typically I will adjust it when needed. Peaceful warrior into happy Buddha. Going a little bit faster from happy Buddha into archer. This is all what we learned before. This is where it gets interesting. So the next position is we get the leg loops onto the shoulders. We're going to practice this afternoon. Okay, how the hell do you do that? Well, you use a big oomph like I just did. So we go from here, legs extend, squeeze. Because this is difficult for most humans, we're going to practice how to do that together. And then from there, push up, full extension for Superfly. Now the full extension is really difficult. Again, we were learning yesterday how to use our arms to lift when we were on the floor, like number 2. So we can do chaturangas or full extensions. Once we're done, we put the leg loops back on the shoulders for skydiver. And then from skydiver, we're going to reverse. Archer, leg loops on the inside, happy Buddha, and from happy Buddha, we're going to wide straddle scissor kick down. I like to use a wrist wrap. Wide straddle scissor kick. So the first part is a review. The second part, really hard. So now what we're going to do is get our buddy to come on over. Shanti, come on in. I'm going to show you how I partner up for this. And I just want you to sit in a sumo squat to begin. And then from there, I'll talk you through it, right? So sumo squat is our number 1 seated position. And then our floating position is our Buddha. So then we use the leg loops at the ankles. This is preparing us to come into our inversion. So leg loops, one on each side, legs extended. Now once we're in floating Buddha, we can come into our inversion easier through ladle. Legs together, hands hold on to the swing, push the hips up, lean back. Great. First, find the sweet spot like we just saw. So if it's comfortable, then we can bring the legs wide and around. Let me help you. Okay, remember I'm assisting. Okay, so legs go wide, the tailbone tilts up towards the sky, and then the knees bend and feet together. Feet together. Cool. Now does this feel okay? Is it going to be there for a little while? Okay. Now we come forward, get the leg loops off the feet and into the hands. Put the feet back onto the swing. So we want to put those at the elbow crease for Happy Buddha. Happy Buddha is where our hands are together and our feet are together. We arch. There you go. And then we clap. We made it. Yay. Okay, great. So archer is where we open up our arms. So we bring our arms wide and then we make a fist and pull them towards our shoulders. So this is the move. Yeah. Nice and strong. This has to happen. It can't be this. It has to be this, right? And then we pull our knees in slightly so we can get the leg loops on the outside, and we keep that in our arch. So it's like we're doing this, but upside down. Okay? Just remember, like, flexing. Even a little bit more. Okay? Cool. Okay, great. This is when we buddy up. I'm just going to pull this forward a little bit. You can use the floor. It's okay. All right. I'm going to roll in. It's a little intimate, especially if you have boobs, but it's fun. So what I want to do is I want to help her lift, because the lift is the difficult part. Don't do it yet. So what I'm going to do is just have my feet here, and then my hands are right at the shoulders, right at the pecs. Okay, just giving her a little lift, and then she's going to try and squeeze her hands down towards the ground to get those on. Now, sometimes people have trouble there, so I can also help them with that too. But she did great. She's done it before. Then I'm going to transition to my feet here. Is that comfortable? So again, it's a little intimate, but it's going to help her lift. So now she can grab underneath, like a backpack, see? Yep. And get both of them at the same time. And now she's going to push straight up. There you go. Don't bite your tongue out. So what she's doing in Superfly is she's extending and lifting through her whole body, right? And now she's going to try her chaturanga. She's going to do a push-up. My feet are helping her just a little bit, just in case she kind of loses her strength and needs to come down, right?
So you're spotting her.
I'm spotting her, yeah. And now she's going to put the leg loops back on the shoulders. There you go. Perfect. And see, I was just there to help her in case she fell, but she did great. Okay? Really good. Now she's going to bring her feet together, knees wide, skydiver. I'm going to roll out, because otherwise she might headbutt me. So it's just the part we're doing today. So you did great. Feel good? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. So I just roll out. So we roll in and roll out of the seam. And now she can do archer from here. So we're reversing archer. So her feet are already in position. She just slides into the elbow creases. Arch and open, beautiful. And now she's going to come back to Happy Buddha. So leg loops have to go on the inside. Pause here, just really good. Now before we come down, she's going to slide the leg loops into the hands. So I like a wrist wrap here, but it's really a personal choice. So wrist wrap is nice. So just like we did with our sit-up, she's going to do a wide straddle, crunch, scissor, and then down, balance, down. Stay seated. Wow. Yeah. Awesome. So it's a lot of pieces, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to get together and we're going to review coming into Peaceful Warrior, Happy Buddha Archer, and then from there we're going to add on and see if we can try getting into our backpack and skydiver. If that